stream.
Super Mario dans Super Mario 3 de Nintendo.
He's back. All you had to do was ask. Super Mario Bros. 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
新しい冒険が今始まろうとしている。愛よ、勇気を奮い立て。僕らはマリオと強くなる。テクニカルファンタジーゲーム「スーパーマリオブラザーズ3」。
So yeah, today I'll be playing Super Mario Bros. 3! Woohoo! Alright, let's do this. Holy Icon, no I am not. I'm not using the Super Advantage for this. And I will show you why. A little something happened while I was playing Mario 2 the other day. I don't know if you can see it or not, but look closely at the button on the far right. That is my jump button. Now, it's quite easily fixable. I mean, you can just simply press it in the opposite direction. But if you're not looking at the controller, you're not going to know that's even going on. So, yeah. It's just another reason why I hate convex buttons. And it's kind of sad that a lot of arcade sticks use convex style buttons. I'm more of the concave kind. I like those those inward dome style buttons, especially the classic arcade style buttons. Now the problem with that particular joystick is that it's the style of it's not exactly the style. It's the space in between the button and the button hole. That pixel smoothing, unnatural. No, it's not the Retron 5. It's from Nestopia. However, for those that are watching, yes, I do in fact own the game. In fact, hang on. I own both the NES cartridge. This is my third cartridge. The last two were stolen from me. And I also own the Famicom cartridge. Because I am a complete nut when it comes to collecting games. By the way, I'll also be bringing this to XP Fest. As well as a good chunk of what's behind me. That'll also be at XP Fest.
Go see xpfest.com for more information.
And that's why I kept replaying that level, so I could get that stupid thing. line up the pictures and get a prize. You only get one try. Some chicken soup sounds good right about now. Oh, Dragon Kid. It's actually easy. What you do to get the pirate ship in Super Mario 3? In any level where you have a roaming Hammer Brother, where you have a Hammer Brother roaming the main map, in any level, you must collect coins that are a multiple of 11 and maintain that throughout the level. Keep that multiple of 11, match the tens digit of your score with that multiple of 11, and then stop the timer at the end on an even number.
That sounds more like you're bit pushing than an actual like method of doing something in a game.
It sounds like it, doesn't it? But it is a lot easier to match the tens digit if you have the tail and whack a couple of blocks with it. Because breaking a block gets you 10 points. But yeah, I learned that trick from Nintendo Power back in the day.
I gave my crate of old Nintendo Powers to my brother. I don't know if he still has them. I think they're worth something now.
They probably are. But in case you want to read them just for the contents and not just for collector's sake, you can go to retromags.com and pick them up.
Oh, cool.
In fact, you can pick up a lot of old gaming magazines from there. You can pick up all the old Game Pros, all the old EGMs, Game Players magazines. I think they also have old issues of PC Gamer and video games and computer entertainment. As well as Atari Age. I think that was the name of the magazine. There was yeah, believe it or not, there was a magazine for Atari games.
And in this screen, on this map, you'll see a single color with a few different colors to represent your character and the enemies. That's what it felt like playing Adventure back in the day. Like, this screen is another color.
Yeah,
especially on the third variant when you were going through the or the Black Castle, and everything was like invisible.
You had to use your imagination. All that blue shit, that was supposed to be the forest.
I found the dot! I found the dot!
Shh! Don't tell anybody!
Time to go get my character stuck on the secret credits page.
Don't tell anybody, otherwise Warren Robin will get fired. Yeah, Atari employees worked on salary. They weren't allowed to put credits in their games.
Oh, is that why it was hidden?
Yeah.
Yeah, early game devs basically were considered, you know, workers, nothing more.
Explains all the pseudonyms.
And a good chunk of them left and formed Activision because they were so pissed off that they weren't making any royalties in their games.
And no one knew who worked on the game, so, you know, you couldn't say, hey, I did this, and have it help you in your future.
That's also why in a lot of the Activision ads for Atari games, they'll tell you who made the game, like designed by David Crane, designed by Bill Smith, or designed by such and such.
I don't remember how we found out, but somehow everybody in the neighborhood knew how to do that dot trick.
the dot trick, nobody was really supposed to know how to do that.
Well, we knew, and this was like back in the 80s when the game was out.
Yeah, it's because someone figured it out and posted it somewhere. Well, not posted.
Yeah,
wrote a
well,
letter
I mean,
to a
this was
magazine.
before the rampant use of BBSs even, so somehow everybody in the neighborhood knew. I just don't remember how, like, the first person in the neighborhood knew.
Someone
So
with a lot of time on his hands.
I was actually told how to do it by my mother.
Well, consider yourself blessed. My mom, despite the fact that she did have the Atari, in fact, I still have all of her games right behind me. Despite the fact that she was an Atari gamer, she didn't really care all that much about video games. Yeah, I'm gonna purposely get myself killed here. I'm gonna try again to get the treasure boat.
Oh, speaking of things that sound like bit pushing, there was a video like I posted a little while back of somebody who was proving that you could do a bit pushing trick on the first world to get to the ending of the game. Like, if you did it right, it would snap right from the middle of the level to like the middle of the ending credits. I'll see if I can find that video.
Not gonna lie, that's batshit insane. But again, someone with too much time on their hands figured it out. No, I stopped doing odd number. Ooh, the pain of it all.
Oh, hey, the Rise of the Triad HD remake is $3 on GOG today.
Nice. Also, how's it going?
Well, I found the video, but it wasn't for Super Mario Bros. 3, it was for Super Mario Bros. World. But I'll post the link in the IRC.
St. Baptist there to you. Laddie.
I'm going...
I got my corned beef boiling away. I got my cabbage boiling away. And the only thing I don't have boiling away is the potatoes.
Is that your Irish accent?
This is my heartburn accent. Yes, my Irish accent. Terrible.
I must have potato.
Sounds kind of
Oh,
Asian.
God, you got them potatoes going, I see.
Oh. Ugh. I think I'm gonna watch John's Arcade. By the way, once again, happy birthday, Ninja Commander.
Well, I got a new interview now.
Is it with Jesus?
No, it's actually to sell hard drive services.
Oh,
You know, like
Cool.
disk recovery.
yeah. That's awesome, dude. I had an interview with the Salvation Army today. I
How'd
did
that
not
go?
get. I did not get invited back for. It was a Salvation Army job fair. I did not get invited back for an interview.
Aw, how come?
Can't imagine why. They asked. You know, one of the questions they asked. They were asking me to quote the Bible. They were asking like for certain phrases from the Bible, and I was like, oh,
That's illegal.
that's not gonna work. They're a church. It's not illegal for them. Salvation Army is legally a church in the United States.
Wait, what?
Yep. Don't you know that?
Yeah, it kind of fits into the reason why my folks refuse to shop at Target because they won't allow Salvation Army in front of their store.
Yeah, Salvation Army is legally a church in the United States.
I did not know that.
Target.
What do you know?
Target's more than welcome to say, "Hey, we're not going to allow any religious groups to ring their bell on our doorstep."
That's the freedom of the United States.
They're also allowed to say you can't wear your fursuit head in our stores.
They are also allowed to say that they support
Well-
a religion, but they're not allowed to discriminate against them.
Yeah, you can come and work there. You just can't be standing out in front of their doorstep ringing a bell collecting money.
But Salvation Army can, in fact, ask me for quotes from the Bible and decline me based upon that.
Yeah, I mean, they're a religious organization.
No, they are a church. They're more than just a religious organization.
Well, and they don't, unless you can legally prove that a company didn't hire you for insert name of thing that, you know, being gay or whatever.
Once again, by George, they are a church. They can discriminate.
I'm just saying in general. Unless you can prove that they're discriminating, you got nothing.
So, what do you guys think of the logo on the stream?
The one you linked on Twitter, it's badass.
It's fucking cool looking, isn't it? Alright, I am going to listen to, I'm gonna go watch John Arcade, you guys.
And I'm going to continue dying again in Mario 3. For a moment I was like, why can't I hit that thing? I killed the sun. I'm sorry, Super Bowl. I know I can do this.
Now someone needs to make him that mic.
Huh. I guess the trick didn't work. Maybe it's only on odd numbered levels. Not sure. The surface is destroyed.
Talk about poor placement.
I want to look, but I can't. I cannot look. I must continue to play. Thought there'd be a one up there. You can stomp on your enemies using Goomba's shoe. Yeah, the little mushroom enemies are supposed to be called Kuribos. And it means chestnuts, but they were always intended to be mushrooms. Sounds about right.